willingly answer them.
Oh,
Yeah, we had the ghost guards like question the people real quick to figure out like who everyone was and where they should look, and then we sent them off. And then we were debating whether to go to the statue or the vault.
Okay. All right. Very good. So we already did our. Well, welcome everybody. We already did our review off stream because no one wants to know when the DM doesn't want anyone to know he doesn't remember what was going on. So yeah, we will pick up with you all sending orders to your people to search out new doppelgangers. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Thank you for reminding me. Everyone, I should have done this last game when I was listening to it back earlier. I just didn't get to the end of it. I thought to myself, I was like, oh, I forgot to do something. So, I need everybody to roll a D100, please.
I'm sorry.
Come on, Franz, roll good. There you go.
I think I did.
What do you need me to do? Oh, you want
Roll a
D100?
D100. Come on, Franz, get close to the D100 he just rolled.
Oh, very good. Welcome to the Dungeon Master's silly game of fuck. Okay. Yeah, I said anyone who got a B on the academic scale would get it. That was what I wrote. That was the trigger for it this time.
Anybody got a what?
A B. So a 91 to an 81 is a B.
Gotcha.
You roll an 87, good sir. So welcome to the happy fun.
So because I didn't fail
we didn't fail what?
the class.
Oh, okay, that's right. All right, so I'm going to introduce you to the mechanic that Franz has been under. Okay? I'm actually going to mute the stream for this, so nobody... You remind me to unmute my stream, okay?
Okay. Yeah, don't forget that.
I did. I did.
We went to the medical place,
Okay.
fucked with Blue's mom, found her doppelganger, forced her doppelganger to turn, tried to talk to her, didn't work, killed it. Bucky played his flute, woke everyone else up, and then we had the guard talk to them to figure out where their copies would be, and like sent the guard to go make sure no one else dies to these monsters that are changing in the city. Searched Franz, still at a loss. Got reminded that the statue has some shit on it of Casimir with the chains. And reaffirmed that there's definitely stuff in the vault that the enemy wants.
So was Randolphus one of the...
Yes, yeah, he's chilling, he's fine. We got real Randolphus back.
Real, okay, so there are two entities.
Yeah.
There's 13.
Oh, sorry. I don't know if you knew this part. There was 13 bodies in like the back room of a medical building, and they were like featureless, and those were the actual people, and then their copies were like out in the city, and so we freed the actual people, and those copies are still running around, except for Blue's mom's copy that we killed.
That was our first, or one of our first sessions back. We had the featureless patient.
Yeah,
Right.
Gotcha.
So
forgot about that.
the featureless people are being held in the Order of the Climbing.
But they're all back now.
yeah.
They've all been turned back to their regular selves.
So they're back to normal. So
yeah,
Right.
everyone's fine.
what do their doppelgangers look like then?
When we turned Blue's mom, when we forced the doppelganger to like reveal itself, it was just some crazy monstrosity shit stain thing.
Got it.
So think about
Picture-
think about a person if they had like their skeleton tripled, like copied over and tripled. So everything had 3 of each and stacked.
They got
on
all
three.
elongated and
Yeah.
weird.
That's fucking weird. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
so, like
And we
even like
tried-
their jawbones, things like that, their teeth, all of it, everything's
Mhm.
tripled.
Even with comprehend languages and stuff, we couldn't talk to them. They had like they radiate. Oh yeah, we also found that they radiated like the old god magic, like magic we didn't know about. And shit. That's why some of our spells didn't work on the guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I think. We don't know too much about Franz, but we like kind of talked to him too. We didn't figure much out though.
So we do pick up there with Franz laying almost naked, being stripped of all of his possessions and tied. I imagine him being hog-tied. I don't know why. I'm sure you all aren't that kinky, but maybe. Personally I would have hog-tied him. That's just how I get down.
It was the position Franz assumed.
Yeah. he grabs his own ankles like from
He's not hog-tied. He's just holding his ankles.
It stretches the hamstrings. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you all have sent orders throughout the city. You all are trying to decide what avenue of approach you all wish to take next.
Well, before we get going all hippity hoppity over to the vault, are we sure we want to go that way? Cause I don't know. It seemed a little bit messy. My eyeballs are floating. I can sure use the bathroom, take a little load off.
When the raid happened, they did something to the statues. We could check there. I also have a bad feeling about going to the vault, but at a certain point, I feel like we're gonna have to.
I mean, I'm down to go whatever, you know, as long as we get this show on the road, get this over with. But I'm just saying that sound like a whole heap of trouble.
Well, let's go check out the statue, and then we're also like out in the middle of the city just in case the guards need to come find us for these monster things.
Well, I'll follow y'all lead.
So the group is heading towards the
I guess mainly Casimir statue because we know it's all chained up.
Okay.
Like all this
What's
center
happening with
statues.
Franz?
Franz is still voluntarily hogtied. Yeah, so
I mean,
Franz, you can ask that in person if you'd like. You know.
All right, I'll I'll use message to
Oh,
Tolliver.
yeah.
I forget why you
Yeah,
guys are.
it's
Why are you all
still
talking
gagged.
through message again? Like, I
Well,
don't-
because
I'm gagged.
Franz
Oh,
can't
that's right.
talk.
That's right. That's right. He's actually gagged. Yeah.
He tried to make it so he couldn't cast spells because he tried to fly away.
Are you a tiefling, Franz?
Yeah. Yeah. So what is going to happen with me while you guys
Okay.
are going away?
Franz, are you gonna try to run from us again?
No,
Like
I have
kidnap
only tried to run the
Randolphus?
fun time. I think I'm very trustworthy.
You tried to kidnap Randolphus.
Yeah, but that was once. I feel better now.
What do you guys think?
I mean,
Franz wants to be untied. You couldn't hear that. Sorry. Franz wants to be untied. He says that he's feeling fine now.
I sure he feels that way.
I mean, look, we can't drag him through the city hogtied.
Well, Ayan's still here. He could probably watch over him. Lord Ayan, this.
Can't
Let's
we
just-
can't we just disguise his hogtiedness?
Let's just bring him with us. And just have him walk in front of me. If he tries to do something, I'll counterspell him.
Okay. So. I need to know what you guys are gonna.
Well, I mean, he's your friend, right? Y'all
Yeah.
are friends.
We've been through a lot with Franz. I don't feel good having him tied up. I mean, something's wrong. But
Okay,
Oh,
I'm going
no.
to stand up and take the gag out of my mouth. Say, are we ready to go?
Well, that was a really good hog tie you did there, Lord Oliver Tolliver. This.
And
I didn't hog tie him. He
just-
was holding his ankles.
Just to recall, Tolliver rolled rather shittily to tie the ropes.
Yeah.
Well,
are we going to go?
I say we go on over to the. I mean, are you good? Are you good?
Do you want to get dressed first?
I mean, cause you're looking. I mean, the Dinkelbears is all wanging out.
Would you allow me my clothes back?
Well, yeah, of course.
All right, then yeah, I'll get dressed again.
I'm just gonna watch Franz and walk behind him while we go. And one, obviously make sure he doesn't make a move toward Randolphus or try to run away from us, but I'm also gonna try to like pay attention to what he's paying attention to.
Okay. Does anybody want to do anything else before we depart towards the Memorial of Fallen Heroes? All right. So you all make your way out of the Order of the Climbing Serpents building through the marketplace. Just as you all approach the Fountain Square, when you get to about right here on the map, if you all can see where I'm pinging, High Marshal Dagon materializes in front of all of you all, and he says, my lords, I urgently need to inform you all that after combing the city briefly, we have discovered discovered a number of entities lying on the ground in certain places. Well, I don't know how to say this. They don't have any features. We have recovered their bodies. We have secured them, and I wish to know what you would like for us to do with them.
They're
They have no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no descriptive
yeah,
features
how many?
to speak of.
How
you
many?
See, you see his eyes sort of like
12.
like
Should be 12.
and he goes, "Oh, 12. Yes."
Yeah, I guess we
Yeah.
should have seen this coming.
Wait, what happened there? I wasn't paying attention.
The doppelgangers that we freed. We freed the people. They just found other people to copy. There's 12 more featureless bodies found now.
Well,
Where do we wish? We could advise on what to do with these.
I mean, the way we did it with Blue's mother is, you know, we studied the corpse and we used like detect thoughts, and we went in there and we found out who it was, and once we knew who it was, we were able to go corner the person. So when we changed them, right, like we were able to take out the person as they like went into their true form. So it sounds like we're gonna have to do that for every single one.
well,
But fuck me if I'm casting detect thoughts on 12 people in a session.
why don't we why don't we have them sent over to the hospital? We'll go continue and see if maybe there's a way we can get rid of these without actually having to fight 12 of them.
Dude, just be one at a time. Just handle them all like Blue's mother.
But then would they just gonna go find new ones, aren't they?
No, we killed them. We killed the one that took over Blue's mom. It's in pieces.
It was 13.
We do it one at a time, and we kill them. We just have to be there when they're revealed, so they don't have a chance to find another host.
So we
Can't we just kill them before they change? Just fine.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We
My
could.
lords, if I may, am I to take these to the Order of the Climbing Serpent building? And he looks directly at you, Banner.
They didn't seem that too difficult to kill, though.
That's not. You see, Dagon is visibly getting impatient.
Shane.
I don't know. Are you there, Shane? Are you muted?
I'm half here. Sorry, I've got some kid aggro right now. Give me a few minutes.
Okay. He just is now looking around at the rest of the group.
Yes, take them to there.
Okay. Thank you. And he just fades out.
Is there a way that we can get them all? Oh, he gone. Never mind.
Well, like I
He
feel like this-
reappears when you start talking. Yes.
Is there a way that we can try to get all of them congregated into one area?
He just fades out.
That's what we're doing.
The doppelganger, like the actual.
Well,
the
no.
copies?
They're putting the bodies into the medical thing.
I'm talking about the copies.
We don't know who they are. We can't
That's my
congregate
point.
people that we don't know.
That's what I said. Is we have to go to the bodies and like detect thoughts or whatever on them to figure out who they are, who's being copied, and then we can go track down the copies. But the problem is like now we got 12 more doppelgangers out there, which kind of seems like priority. Like, we got people trapped. You know what I mean?
Or how many people's in the city?
Couple hundred,
What?
couple thousand.
I mean, what happens if your city is under siege there, Lord Tolliver?
What?
I'm just saying.
You got to speak clearly right now, because I'm tired of shit.
From my home, there was once a time there was something happened with it. A lot of things was going crazy. We was getting attacked by some people, and the kings and the queens, they came together and they said all town folks must congregate in one area, and that was to keep them safe. I'm just saying that we might be in a situation where that might be something that you have to do. If you get everybody located in one area, then you might be able to figure out who's who, what's what.
Yeah, I guess that's an easy way to do it. I mean, kind of. We'd have to move everyone, and then like they just might not come.
That's why you had them little ghosty people for.
I just want to get this clear. Bucky is promoting fascism.
I mean, sometimes, hey, you know what? If the saddle fits, sometimes you gotta ride the buck.
So you're saying put everyone in one spot, do your little flute thing on the bodies, and then we'll see them turn in the crowd.
That's kind of a thought process. If we got everybody in the town hall, maybe we have like an announcement. Maybe we don't do like a whole roundup rodeo, right? We just maybe have an announcement where we have to say put a thing out. Maybe we hold like a raffle. Maybe we could do a raffle, make it fun or something, right? We give some people down there and we just say everybody come down for a raffle, maybe some bingo, a carnival, I don't know. And we get some people coming in. We do have a carnival coming up, don't we?
Yeah.
Randolph. So, as you all continue talking about this, Randolphus pipes up and he goes, "If I may posit, my lords, we did speak a few weeks back about the Refounders Day celebration. As you all recall in the meeting, we spoke of certain leaders within the city wishing to throw the city's first festival in honor of the reclamation, restoration, and refounding of the great city of Ellengrad. That could be used, I can't believe I'm saying this, as a copacetic means of disguising your other intentions.
Well, hot damn. Look at that right there. Sometimes things just line up.
And as a matter of fact, I believe our rather spunky new acquaintance here would make for a rather impressive and captivating performance to headline.
As long as
The
we
festival.
can get everyone in the one place and be
I-
relatively confident that it's everyone.
This will not be an immediate thing. I must have some time to... we can do it faster with magic.
I guess that's the problem is we got 12 people,
Logistic things.
12 copies running around.
Well, we know what
And,
they're
like,
interested in, right?
Could we?
That is a fair
Theoretically,
point.
we can knock them all out today if we treat them like Blues Mom, is my problem.
Well, I'm sorry. Do we know for sure what their objective is?
No.
We know they want to get into the vault, right?
The doppelganger. No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, all we know, as far as I know, the only person that you all have mentioned who has desired getting into the vault has been Lord Franz.
Well, that's not true. Your doppelganger was found staring at the vault.
Ah, I'm sorry, I was not privy to that information.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm pretty sure Blues Mom spoke about something as well.
Dreamed about it.
That's what it was. Thank you. So I would assume that whatever's going on with, I mean, that's why I've been assuming that the two are kind of part of the same thing.
Well, I just want to say something that my mammy used to tell me back in the day, and sometimes there ain't no education in the second kick of a mule. You know what I'm saying? So what that really means is that if they think that we onto something, they gonna start to get desperate and they gonna start to get violent.
They already know.
All right then, so they about to get crazy with it.
I mean, we knocked them out of their hosts, and now they're just in hosts again. They didn't really go crazy.
So do we know which hosts these are?
No, that's what
No,
we've
we
been
don't.
talking about.
Well, I'm all plumb out of ideas. I think that we got a couple options. We can go whack-a-mole and just go start hitting people, see what happens. We can try to get everybody rounded up together, but that's gonna take some time. We do have the what you call them, the mimics. I don't know what they call, but we do have them. We can try and do one at a time and go try to find the creature and try to kill it. I mean, that sounds like the long way, but sometimes that's the right way.
I mean, it sounds, as far as our options, it sounds like the fast way. Like, if we try to do the festival thing, that's going to take at least days of planning, right? And then, like, we got to execute it. If we walk in there and we investigate the bodies and we say, okay, this person is this person, and then we go get them and do the thing. I mean, how long did it take us to free Blue's mom and kill the thing, right? Like, we could probably do this faster than anything else if we treat them all like we did with Blue's mom.
What if whatever
Or-
at the statue is controlling all of these things?
We find the gift that the stranger left us. We might be able to destroy it and remove a problem with one, one thing.
It might be worth investigating.
Should we put it to a vote?
What are we even voting?
Well, the course of action. That makes the most sense. Standing around here doing nothing is
Right, I'm asking like what are the options you're presenting? Because I don't even.
I'm going to the statue and inspecting it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
You guys want to go prodding people's heads at the hospital? I'll be back there shortly.
I'll come with you, my friend. I'll come with you. We'll go look at the statue together. Maybe you can
I'll
stand
go
on my
as well.
shoulders.
I guess we're going to the statue.
I guess that's the vote. All right.
okay. You're a bunny. You're not even that
What?
tall.
Hey, you know what? I'm stacked taller than some horse dung. Tell you what. About five.
All right.
About
As
five-
you
about
all
5
approach the memorial of fallen heroes, you see the visage of Traxix with both his knives out, sort of like splayed out, stretched out, crouching in front of the other two. You see. I'm blanking on the third person. You do see Casimir standing over top of Traxix's shoulder with the bow drawn, but he's got the chains, the stylistic chains that are like hanging around his neck, off his arm. His bow string is made of a chain that's being pulled back. I think the third one was maybe the third one's Aurora. I want to say. I think it's Aurora. Trying to.
Wouldn't it be Ulf? Casimir?
I don't think.
No, it was Aurora.
Yeah, it was Aurora.
It was Aurora.
Okay, and she's standing just to the side, like in between the two, with her staff raised and like a warding gesture. What would you all like to do?
I'm going to. First of all, I'm going to touch the statue.
Okay. You touch the
Does
statue.
anything happen?
Make a perception check.
Nope.
So when you look at the statue, aside from the obvious change to Casimir, where it's the chains have, he's been donned in the chains and everything. You see nothing really different on the statue. However, when you look past it, you notice there's a really thick fog has settled in around the fountain square, and it's sort of blocking out the surrounding area outside of the perimeter of the fountain square.
Where's the fog starting from?
With your
But where's-
tin, like with your tin perception check, you don't really see much more than that. And anyone who has higher than a 10 on their passive perception, you guys notice this as well.
This fog?
Yeah, a fog has seemingly appeared out of, excuse the pun, thin air.
A fog or a mist?
A fog.
Mm.
What?
And you know, it's not a, okay, yes, a fog. I'll say I don't know how to get this across. It's not a fog made of hydrogen or like like water. It's not a.
It's a magical mist.
It's some kind of gassy substance that you are immediately unfamiliar with.
Can I?
I cover my mouth and my nose.
I want to look over this statue, and specifically the chains. And is there happen to be a lock on any of this? On the chains?
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna throw this out there. Like, the way something has happened since you've started playing this character. Like, okay, make an investigation check on the chains on Casimir. Because what I mean to say is like you're doing things you weren't doing with Ulf, and I appreciate it. Okay, you do find a lock on the chains. It centers from, like, you have to look for it, and it's actually very stylistic, but it's sort of made into it's worked into the chess piece depiction of the leather armor that Casimir has on. There is a keyhole and a lock. And when you look on the chains themselves, they are wrought with some kind of rune. Like runes are etched into the chain links.
I want to try and pick the lock.
Hold on, don't do that yet. I'm gonna cast protection of. Does he point this out to me? Right? Does he show us the lock?
I'm not hiding the fact that I'm taking my thieves' tools out.
Okay. I'm gonna cast protection from good and evil on the lock.
Okay, it is cool. No, it's okay.
Then
Sorry, I'm sorry. 1 second, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Continue. Like, okay, is that what you're?
Protection.
Okay.
Protection from good and evil on the lock. Does anything happen? Do I see it? Do I see it take hold? Can I tell if it was effective?
What, to dispel magic?
No.
Well, oh, the protection from good and evil on
Yeah.
on
The lock.
On the lock. Roll a d20 and add your wisdom modifier.
And
Okay. You cast the spell.
Ayan would have flashed it.
Probably. I agree.
I don't know that he can. I don't think he can flash. I think it's only like saves and checks. That wasn't a. That. I don't know. Anyway. Nothing outwardly.
Well, I have inspiration.
So when the spell hits and lands on the statue, Aster, you have to physically like climb up onto the statue to see this. Like on the pedestal of it to get close enough to see it. When you're looking at it, you're looking at the chains. When the spell hits, the runes that are etched into the chains light up ever so like it faintly lights up in this like almost neon greenish color that like faintly traces the runes on the chains, and they don't fade away as you maintain concentration on the spell, Hephaestus, because it's 10 minutes, I think. I don't know if it's concentration, but the duration of the spell is 10 minutes anyway. So they don't immediately fade away. So they've lit up this like faint neon green color, and they're like
Not
maintaining it.
concentration. Oh wait, no, it is concentration.
I'm
Somebody
gonna take
dispel
my-
it. Somebody used dispel magic on the lock.
Whoa, what? Oh, maybe I want to dispel your spell on it.
I'm gonna take my thieves' tools out, and I just want to say my thieves' tools are like Inspector Gadget, like they come out of my finger.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it.
Oh.
Okay.
I play my flute with the Inspector Gadget theme song.
And I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay,
Pick the
when
lock.
you insert your thieves' tools into the lock, protection from good and evil gives people advantage on saves, or gives things advantage on saves, right? Correct. Hephaestus, your spell.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I love this game.
I just never mute my mic.
Yeah.
Right?
It's.
I'm eating, so I don't want to chomp into the freaking.
Just slurp on the mic, man.
That's
No,
what
I
I'm
don't
talking
wanna
about.
do that.
I want to know if you enjoying it. Anyway, all right. So you have advantage on this wisdom saving throw you fit to make. So roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Ah! Jesus Christ! Roll a thieves tools check with advantage.
What was that again? Just a D20.
I think it's
plus
your
my-
sleight. I think it's just your sleight of hand. Sorry, not with
okay,
advantage.
yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of your proficiency. You don't have advantage. Just roll your thieves tool, sleight of hand.
It's a check, right? Aeon would have definitely flashed that.
Indeed. I'm gonna kill him, and he's gonna have to make a new character when he comes back. No, I'm kidding. Shit, that I've been allowing it. I should have just not allowed it. Anyway, the lock. You hear a click go off in the lock. Like it gives way, and you feel the tumbler. You feel something akin to Tumbler's turn inside of this lock. When that happens, you will begin to hear a soft rumbling noise.
This statue moving in any way?
It's make a perception check. Okay, it's not moving per se, but it's you feel a vibration running through the statue.
I'll try and continue turning the tools to.
Oh no, they've turned all the way. There's no more.
Oh, okay.
There's no more
Alright.
progression for it.
Is the lock open?
After some time goes by, the rumbling and the vibration eventually stops. After about a minute or two.
Can we build anything under these statues?
I don't recall
Where
building
is the vault
anything
located?
there.
What was that, Franz?
All right. Well, okay. So this is really me asking. So where is the vault located relative to where on this map?
Have Franz make a general intelligence check.
Can I
I've been
look
there
around
before.
and
I know
see
you've
the
been there,
government
but
building?
okay. And when I tell you this, when you're on top of Fort Knox and you're trying to like figure out like, do you know where the vault is just because you've been there once or twice?
Okay, bro.
That's
If I know if the building is across town, then I know the vault's not under this thing.
Right. With an
At
intelligence
least,
check
like-
of 12, you understand that the vault is not on this side of the town.
Okay.
Yes.
Does like the lock click open?
On the statue?
No, on like the lock itself. Like, can I take the lock off? The chains?
The lock is worked into the statue. Like you,
Oh, okay.
you really just saw a keyhole worked into the armor.
All right. And there's no opening that we can see. Nothing different on the statue itself.
I mean, other than the light emanating from the chains themselves, no.
Right.
The other statues, do I see any locks on them? Or places that it might look like a keyhole?
Make a perception check. You do not see a keyhole on either one of the other.
Does the statue move?
However,
I'm
okay,
a-
hold on. I'm sorry. One sec. With a 27, you see, it's so faint, and you only see it with that high of a roll. The rune, like the circlet that Aurora always wore, like the circlet crown with the jewel in the center that she always wore. it is emanating a very it's like very, very faint soft blue.
Just, I mean, I guess I wouldn't have known if it started when I clicked the lock or not.
I mean, you're just noticing it now.
Okay.
And it's really only because you're up this close and you rolled that, huh?
I don't see any like device on it, something like a keyhole.
Try it first.
No, nothing like a keyhole.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's good.
Does the water level seem the same?
Ooh, make an investigation check. Because this takes some math to figure out.
Can somebody smarter, please?
It's really hard for you to tell. Because the platform that you all are sitting on sits above the water level. And the gas fog that's settled in around here has made things kind of difficult to see.
Did the rumbling seem like it was like coming from right under where we are, or like from the statue itself?
You gather that it probably has to be centered somewhere underneath of you if it's going to affect the statue here. However, you do know that the statue itself just sits on this platform. Like this circular platform in the center here. And this is suspended above water. These are 3 bridges that lead into this center platform.
Did you guys give me all my effects back?
Your what?
My items and stuff.
Yeah, I assume we gave you everything back.
Aster,
Okay.
never mind. Go ahead.
I want to fly off and inspect underneath the platform.
Okay, what are you looking for underneath the platform specifically? Like what are you trying to gather from this?
I guess anything out of the ordinary is some sort. Like I assumed. So looking at this map, I assumed it's just a pillar going all the way down. But you're saying it's absolutely just suspended.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So when you go underneath of the platform, you now see what looks like I need you to make a God, I don't know how to classify this. Make either a nature or history check? Yeah, sure, why not? Nature or history?
It's the same either way.
Okay. Oh, all of your... Is the investigation the same as well? Oh.
I have a +2 to both. Do you want me to make both checks?
Wait, what? No. I just wanted you to pick one or the other.
Yeah, I just chose investigation. I have a +2 to each, so.
Okay. It was either
or
nature or history.
Oh, did I choose investigation? I'm pretty
You
sure
did.
it's a +2 to everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, that's worse.
Okay. Well, I'll take the 9 because it's the first thing that you rolled. Okay, it's really hard
Well,
to
the
make.
9 was the first investigation.
The 9 was for the water level.
Oh, the 9
Yeah.
was. Oh, it's a 16.
16 was
Okay.
Would have been
Yeah.
it for-
All right, so it's really, really hard to get the whole picture where like without submerging yourself underwater. So I imagine while you're flying, you're suspending yourself like just above water level so that you can see the underside of this platform. However, the water level, like the platform and the water level are so close that like you can't like where you position yourself at any time, you can't see the entirety of what's going on down here. You see what looks like with the 16. It's you've heard stories of an entity called a Hydra, and that's the first thing that this like parts of this mural that you can see at any given time remind you of. You see what looks like 13 like head symbols that outline the perimeter of the platform with however the necks that lead back to the main body are not solid. They're not connected. They look like intersected, where there's like space missing in between different chunks, with like like within 5 segmented like ring layers leading into the center of this main body that has no arms or no legs, and it just looks like almost like this like scaled half oval shaped entity. It's really hard for you to get the whole picture of what's going on here with how close up at any given, you can't see the whole picture at once, but the bits and pieces that you do get indicate that what you're looking at is some weird representation of a hydra.
And this is painted on the bottom of this platform?
It's not painted. It's worked in with various segmented pieces of crystal. It's like the segmented pieces of like the head and the different chunks of the neck that are disjointed and lead back to this main body, are all like, the first thing that brings to your mind is ley crystal, but it's colored, so you're not entirely sure immediately if it is ley crystal or not.
Well, I am out of ideas.
I'm gonna sit down, and I'll do this like as soon as he kind of unlocks the statue and we hear the rumbling underneath us. But I'm gonna sit down and start ritually casting Find Familiar to change my familiar into, what is the water familiar? It was like
I think it's an octopus.
That's fucking sick. It's gonna be an octopus.
After some time goes by, after Franz's investigation, the octopus familiar manifests itself in front of you. It sort of like plops onto you with all its like sucker tentacles like on your legs, and it's just like plop, 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 plop.
I'm gonna just kind of plop him over the edge into the water.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go into his mind. My little Find Familiar move.
Mm-hmm.
It's a saltwater animal. It dies instantly.
I think in these circumstances, it being a magical creature,
freshwater octopus.
So Franz vocalizes the weird octopus like knowledge that he has as the familiar drops in, expecting it to actually die. But however, the familiar maintains its corporeal shape, and you enter into its vision. What are you looking for, or what are you doing?
I guess I'll notice. I wouldn't know about the mural until I get down there, I guess, but I'll notice that and try to get a look at it the best I can from like my octopusness and, you know, top of the water or something. But I'll also swim down and just see if I see anything unusual under the platform. Especially like any kind of openings, or like, you know, like whether it's like a sewer or tunnel or anything like that down here.
Make a perception check. You're the octopus.
Oh yeah, as the octopus.
Using your octopies.
Yeah, you use your octopus.
Let me look up the octopuses.
That's fucking awful. I'm sorry.
How many eyes does the octopod have?
I don't know.
A roll
If
for
he's
each
got
one.
more, if he's got more than 2, he easily gets extra rolls on the perception.
Yeah, I get +2 on perception with this big guy. So what is that? Just a D20 +2?
Yep. Okay. It's sort of disorienting at first because the octopus has its eyes on either side of its head, so it's like one of those things where you're like trying to you're looking and like it's almost like 360-degree vision. It's weird.
That's what I always have in combat.
Oh, do you really?
Nah, it's just a D&D rule.
Okay.
Dumb joke.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm dumb. That was
Everyone can always see 360.
Good joke. Head on a swivel. Okay, so with a 10, I'll give you that you see, like, after you swim a little bit, if you swim down a little bit, you can see the mural underneath the platform in its entirety. And you see the various different segmented plates that the different head and neck pieces and body make up. Other than that, don't really see anything else interesting in the.
Does it just look like a Hydra? Like as far as I know one to look like? Does it look unique at all?
Yeah, it looks unique in the way that like the heads are arrayed. So it's like it's a 2D cert, right? So like when you look at it, it's like the heads are arrayed around it all the way. It's like the 13 heads are arrayed around it. What you do know is that some of the neck pieces don't seem to be congruent with the ones in line with him. And it's weird, it's very obvious that like some of these are not in the right place.
The heads aren't in the right place.
Like either the head or the neck pieces. There's something about the mural where it's like it doesn't look congruent and it doesn't just doesn't look right.
So maybe when he turned the key, it like moved something in the mule around, and we have to like get all the pieces of the mule in the right place by interacting with the statues. Obviously, I'm not expecting you to answer that. I'm just spitballing to the party. So do you guys want to maybe, like, I know there was a lock on this one, but maybe there's like, you know, completely different ways to interact with the other statues to activate them somehow?
I didn't see a keyhole.
Right, well, like I said, it would be different than like picking a lock.
Yeah, I'm agreeing.
How many? I wasn't here when we talked about the statues. So how many? There's 3 statues.
Yes.
Okay.
Casimir, Aurora, and Redemption?
Track 6.
Track 6.
Did we not do a Redemption one?
No, we didn't like that guy.
I don't think so.
It's probably why he's pissed off.
There's also not a Hune's character isn't there either.
That druid.
I thought we did. I didn't really know.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just those 3. Because Baldwin wouldn't. It was Baldwin who wanted to build it, and you all do know that this statue is the anchor point for the veil that resides over the city as well. That actually probably is very prevalent information. This statue, like you guys remember when you all walked into the city for the first time?
Yeah.
The obelisks were bound to the statue of Mistra that was that was built in the middle of the city. You all rebuilt the memorial of fallen heroes in its place after it was destroyed in the assault by Lilith's army. And in doing so, Tolliver and Ayan made this statue the focal point for the spell weaving involved in laying the new veil over the city that doesn't allow people to teleport in, so on and so forth. Conceals you all from scrying within the city, all of that.
Yeah, okay, so not a good thing that the statue's been fucked with. Random question. Can familiars just kind of move? Like float? Or is that dude just like stuck in the water now?
I mean, so you can recall it to you at any time.
That's right. Okay, yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll come out of it.
Yeah,
He's
so it just
you
plops
can chill
on
my shoulder or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
just wrap around my arm. I just was like, how do I get him back up on this platform? But
throw the octopus on Aurora's head and see if he can
fishing for octopus in the
ground.
middle of a crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I will go inspect Aurora's crown. I assume that Aster would have pointed that out. I think he did.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I will say this. Her statue is roughly 15 feet tall. Her crown is on top of her head, so that's roughly 15 feet.
I can get up there real lickety split. You want me to get on up there? I can get on up there.
Couldn't Tolliver just use his new friend?
The octopus? How would I get up there with the octopus?
Throw it.
Just have the octopus climb the thing.
Yeah, I could go up there with the octopus, but I wanna. I mean, if you think you can mess with it, go for it, Bucky.
I mean, I can jump on up there to the very tippy top.
You good with like? I mean, you use arcane magic. You go check it out.
I mean, I'm kind of useful sometimes.
You jump high. That's good.
Yeah.
Just might be some spell arcane stuff going on. We got to mess with this statue.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. If I get in on over my head, I'll go ahead and let you know.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Oh yeah, that's good. Don't go nowhere now.
Right at the bottom of the statue.
Don't go nowhere now. And then I'm just gonna look up and like boing myself up to the top of the statue.
Boing.
And you see him just hop 20 feet into the air and land on top of the statue. Just for shits and giggles. Roll me an acrobatics check. Continue.
No shit.
If you would like, do you want to? I mean, if you know
away.
what, feel free to describe exactly what you do here, please.
So he just like looks up, he squats down, you see his little bunny rabbit tail wiggle just a little bit, and then he pops up in the air. But it's weird because you'd think that he would just like hit the top of the statue, but he actually jumps a little bit above the statue and then floats down gracefully on top of the statue. Yep.
Is 2 feet just like flapping like wings?
Yeah.
He lands on top of it gracefully. All right, what are you doing?
It looks real good up here. I'm just gonna look down. Do I notice like anything in the water looking suspicious? To kind of see down into the water from here or anything?
Make a perception check. When you look down into the water, you don't see anything particularly interesting.
All right. I'm gonna see the little jewel, and then I'm just gonna look at the jewel. Do I notice? You know what? I'm just gonna like take my dagger out, and I'm going to try and take the jewel out. The rune.
Okay. You see as Bucky takes his dagger out and takes the point and jabs it into the statue. When you jab it into, when you go to, your knife is just a regular old dagger, right? It's just a regular ass.
Just a regular ass dagger.
Yeah, it glances off of the marble, doing absolutely nothing to it.
Well, that didn't work. Do I know anything about like you said this was a rune?
So I will say, okay, so I'll give you this. I'll give you this with your perception. Well, okay, I'll use your perception check for not just the water. I'll just do it as a general perception check. You notice as you're up here and you're closer to it, the circlet with the jewel, it is not one piece with the statue. As in, it looks, you know, like it looks like everything else is just sort of one thing. You know what I mean? The circlet looks like it is distinctly not attached to the statue's original.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and either push it or pull it, bop it and spin it, twist it, bop it.
Make a.
I'm gonna do all those.
You see, actually like bops the forehead of the statue. Nothing happens. He pulls on the head of the statue and nothing happens. But he twists the circlet and the circlet moves 90 degrees to the left.
Oh dear! Now
when it moves, you hear a click, and you hear another few seconds, and it's like almost like a minute or so of vibration and rumbling goes on.
When that's happening, do I notice anything happening around my surroundings when that's happening? As the rumbling, I'm on high alert.
Make another perception check. Okay, that's what I was looking for. All right. As you sort of look around, as everybody's like making commotion about the rumbling and everything, you look around the perimeter here. You see 12 entities
Oh boy.
that stand about 10 feet tall. Well, you can't really. They're tall for how far away they are. Just stationed, standing still, not doing anything around the perimeter of the fountain square here.
I'm actually not gonna say. I'm gonna cast message down to Lord Tolliver. I'm gonna say you're just gonna hear Bucky. Lord Highness, Tolliverness. You might want to call them ghosted fellas to come back, maybe come help us a little bit, cause I think that we just found our 12 horsemen. They on the outside of the pond, just chilling.
When he says that, when that comes into your head, you immediately look around, and you see
They look like a bunch of chickens on a coop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I cooped a lot of chickens back at the castle.
Well, glad you understand then. We're on the same
Not sure
page.
that means what you think it means, but okay.
They're not there. Okay, anyway. What are you guys doing?
Alright,
They
there's
don't.
one stat,
You
but-
see them, but they're not immediately. They're just standing there. Like you can't even see. You can't see any of their features. All you see is darkened silhouettes in this gaseous fog. Standing. I mean, this is still a pretty long way away. You guys know. Like you guys are here. That's like very far the fuck away. Like even from here. That's 900 feet. Like it's insanely far. You're seeing dark silhouettes.
As we hear the rumbling, is Franz still underneath the platform, or is he back up with us? What you doing, Franz?
Oh, I would have been back on the platform.
If you still got fly going, do you want to check the mural again after the second rumbling, see if it's different? Just confirm
Yeah, I can do
that
that.
we're moving that word.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the mural, see if anything's changed about it.
Make another investigation check.
Lovely.
Community being the people that serve America, and that's why I'm super.
It's really hard for you to tell if anything has changed. You know.
Nothing too noticeable.
I will say that. Yeah, I can't give you anything with a 6. I'm sorry.
What about your octopus friend?
Yeah, I mean, sure, I'll throw him down and take another look.
Did anything light up on Track 6's statue?
I'm just, sorry, go ahead.
No, I can do. Go ahead, Tyler. I can do both. Festus, make an investigation check. Go ahead. Ask what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say, never mind. I'm gonna go check out the third statue.
Oh, okay.
Get this.
Does a 19 get it done?
You see on Traxxas' statue. It's weird. So it's the hood that has been carved here for Traxxas is very much like the a rogue's cowl. It covers a good part of his face, but as you're up close, you see a weird detail about the face on Traxxas' statue. It is not Traxxas' face. It looks elongated, emaciated. The cheekbones are much sharper. There's a stylized, long pointed beard coming off of the statue. It is the visage of Parsimon.
Ooh.
Parsimon.
Would I see this or no?
Once it's pointed out, yes, you would see that, and you would recognize that as well. Hephaestus, just as a reminder, because it was a long time, and I know you guys don't really take notes.
What's that?
Rude.
Okay, so hold on. Actually, you know what? That is very rude of me. Banner, who is Parsimon?
I don't think he was here.
Hold on.
Parsimon was my father.
Bingo.
Nice.
That was very rude of me. I apologize.
No, just the note taking I was like, motherfucker, I got books.
I was I was speaking generally. Sorry, but yeah, she's right. Parsimon is Banner's father, also the Archlich, or the Demi-Lich that you all fought
Right.
when you all took back the college. And he's also the person who took over Traxxas' body when he went unconscious and died during the fight.
He was not the man I knew as Parsimon when that all.
So
occurred.
Banner, you were actually, it's weird. So it's a little jarring for you when it's pointed out. You recognize it as your father's visage. However, it's taken on the very obvious lich-like features.
So it's Parsimon as a lich on a rogue's body.
Yes.
I bonk it in the head with my hammer.
With your 19, you also see in the center of the belt that Traxxas had, there is a purple, a very faintly purple crystal orb centered in the center of his abdomen.
I poke it.
What do you poke it with? Your hand?
The handle of my axe, of my hammer.
Okay, make a strength saving throw. Okay, when you make contact with the pommel of your hammer on the orb, you feel it being propelled in a direction opposite of your body, and it jerks real hard, but you manage to keep a hold of it and bring it back.
I'm gonna walk up and attempt to dispel magic on the orb.
Okay, roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
Man outsmarted the government, and you.
Sorry. Oh, okay, I thought it might be so. $17.
Okay.
My bad.
You lay your hand on the orb, and you cast the spell. I don't think you have to lay your hand on it. You cast a spell magic on the orb. It grows a little bit brighter at first, like the purple sort of shine on it, and then it just goes back to its normal low-lying like eminence.
No rumbling.
Nothing
else.
Nothing really. No.
Okay. Did it do something when he touched it, Hephaestus? When he poked it?
I mean, you saw it almost jerk his hand.
Okay,
out of his
that's
hand.
yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
How far is that statue from where I'm at on top of the Aurora's head?
I mean, they're all sort of like arrayed in like the best ways to say it is like in like Charlie's Angels kind of back to back to back kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're all sort of in the general vicinity of one another.
Can I see what they're trying to muck with over there? From my vantage point.
Actually, no. Since you're on top of it, Traxxas is hunched over in front of you. You can't see the orb that they're fucking with on the front side of the.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, you would have to hop down.
Do you guys have any ideas on how to activate this statue?
Well, the first two was kind of easy.
That's when yeah, like.
Let's see.
Hit it harder.
What about with just magic? Just hit it with some magic. I'm saying this while looking out and like looking at these creatures, whatever these things are. Like I haven't stopped looking at them.
I mean, I tried dispelling it, but yeah, I could try. The other ones were just like moving some shit. I don't know. I'll shoot a firebolt at the orb. I'll fuck around.
Okay. Roll spell attack.
27.
Ooh. When you shoot the firebolt, and it hits, and the fire splashes over the orb. You hear a cracking noise on the orb, and then you feel a soft vibration ring out through the platform.
Nice.
Fades after a little bit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna walk to the edge of the water, drop my octopus familiar, and look up at the mural.
Okay. You see, make a perception check. Do the octopus.
Oh yeah.
So it's just a +2.
Can I just take 5 off of that?
Yeah, you
19.
can. Yeah, you can.
Okay. Solid.
No, 5 off of that would be 21.
Yeah, that's math.
Yep.
I'm tired.
No, you're good. I got your back, homie.
I looked at 7 next to perception and took 7 off.
Yeah, it now, so those incongruencies that you noticed earlier, they seem to, like, those platforms seem to have shifted and moved, and they all now seem congruent. Every one of the crystals that make up the stylized depictions of, like, the neck, the segmented neck, yeah, they all seem to be in line with this body that's central in the figure, or central in the mural. All of the you notice now with that good perception check that these are in fact ley crystals. Make a okay, so actually no, specifically you, since you built it. You didn't put this here. You did not you did not put this here.
I was gonna ask.
This is not a part of something that you and Ayan built. And it makes you, it unsettles you a little bit when you think about it.
Yeah. Are the ley crystals full of magic if they're colored? Can I? Is that something I can garner?
They are emanating some kind of magic. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's weird. With that high of a perception check, it's like I don't know. Hold on. This is kind of a weird question. This is weird. Do octopus see in color?
No.
I don't. I mean, my magical familiar.
Sure. You know what? Yeah. I'll get. You know what? Fair enough. Magical familiar. I'm being too technical. I'm thinking too hard. The color that's emanating from the crystal, your brain is having trouble registering it. It looks like you're like, it's purple. No, it's red. No, that's not really right. It's blue. No, like you can't put your finger on what the color is that's like infusing in these like crystals.
Kind of like how when we were looking at the bodies and I was detecting magic, I couldn't like put my finger on like the kind of magic it was.
Correct.
Like I just like couldn't grasp it. Okay, got it. All right. Well, I mean, I'm gonna come back to myself, recall my familiar, and definitely relay all of that to the party. And that I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's some kind of like crystal contraption that's powered by, you know, some of the invading gods' magic shit that we don't really know about. I don't really know what we did in activating these statues. I mean, the mural makes sense. It's visible. It's a Hydra. Was there? But that's it? Like, the mural kind of just looked right, and nothing else has happened?
As far as I could tell.
Well, what if we just, like, unlock... I don't know. What if we unlock the statues, but now we gotta, like, turn the statues or something? Is that possible?
Huh? You mean, like, turn the whole statues?
Yeah, like what if we unlock the statues, but then we have to like turn the statues or something? I don't know. I'm just spitballing. But I'll tell you what, those things out there creeping me out a little bit.
I mean, it's definitely the 12 doppelgangers.
Yeah, that's true, but they still creep me out.
Yeah, no, I'm not arguing that for sure. I honestly don't mind them being there just because at least we know where they're at. So I was a little more worried just having them running around the town impersonating people. But
Well, they just standing there looking at us all funny like.
yeah, it's a little weird that they would reveal themselves. I mean, it means we're doing something right over here, I would think.
Maybe we releasing something that they want. Ah, hell.
It's a good point. I mean, we don't know what this is. We don't really even know who put this here. I mean, we can assume it was Raw them somehow, but I don't know.
You said it was a picture of a Hydra, or a depiction of a Hydra?
Yeah.
With 13 heads?
Yes.
From what I've studied about Hydras, that if you cut off one of the heads, 2 more grow back.
How the hell do you know that? Yeah, you smart.
I have a 2-bladed
Well,
sword then.
It didn't have 15 heads. I mean, there was 13 doppelgangers. We killed one, right? It didn't have 14.
Okay, I'll say. All right, hold on. So to clarify, one of the heads did not put off that color. It just looked like flat lake crystal.
Okay, but so there was 12 lit up heads and 1 not.
Yes.
All right. I guess I'm saying to Aster is like I didn't see. You're right. I mean, as far as I know too. But I didn't see another like 2 heads on the mural or anything. There was just 1 head that was kind of not lit up. I assume the one killed. And there was 12 that were still active. I mean, maybe if that head was lit up, something would happen. You know, now that we've activated the statue, maybe by killing that doppelganger, we've kind of muddled the gears or whatever this is. Or maybe killing all of them would do something. Either way, I'm kind of partial to killing all of them.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they've been taking over our people. They're standing right there.
Well, that's the problem. They just standing there.
Well, should we get into position?
You want to go talk to them?
I don't. What, me? No, I'm just a bunny.
All of us.
Are they
When you say-
looking at us?
You can't tell what they're looking at from this far away through this gap, through this fog.
You guys want to go confront them?
Yeah, we should go do that.
I'm kind of stumped here. I mean, it's something we can do. Let's go, unless anyone doesn't want to.
I say
Kinda.
I say we figure out a way to make them come to us. We got a defensible situation right here.
We've fought worse than them.
Can you little ghost of friends help out? I mean, they supposed to be protecting the city, right?
Scared of these things, aren't you, Bucky?
Well, these things creep me out. Okay, I don't know what the hell they are.
Yeah,
all right?
we'll be fine.
I'm scared of in a room full of fans. This is weird.
That wasn't a very good one, Bucky. I'm sorry.
Well, a fart in a room
I
full of
like
fans.
that. I like that.
So what are you guys doing?
If they're going to confront them, I'm gonna kind of slink back and try and, somewhat hide myself.
All right, make a stealth check.
But just remember, this shit's very far away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so I got.
You are very far, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep them in eyesight, but I want to separate myself from the group. as
What
they're
is
going to.
what is very far?
The
What about
12.
1,500 feet?
Fuck.
15 to 1,800 feet, according to my keen eyeballs.
Well, me and Franz, at least, I assume, because Franz said yes, we'll walk north on the walkway. That's where they are, right on the north side, like here.
Well, if y'all going, I'll come with you, cause I'm not hanging out with the robot man. Not gonna do that. His cornbread ain't done in the middle, if you know what I mean.
So, are you all heading off down the northern bridge?
We want to go towards them. We're asking if they are to the north.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna go confront them.
There are some to the north, yes.
Then yes, we will go to them.
All 12 to the north?
No, they are arrayed around
Uh,
the perimeter. Like they're very all like and spread out, like like around like this,
okay.
around the bank here.
I see
Wait,
what
what
you're saying.
happened? What happened when? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so like
I see what you're saying.
They just all looking at us. They got us surrounded. We like some peas in a pod right here.
I don't mind them coming to us, and I don't really mind being surrounded by them. I would just, if we go after one, I don't want to lose the others.
I say we get them all here because then we
How?
can trap them. I don't know. What are they like?
People. Us, apparently, now.
Hey, y'all over there. Can y'all hear me?
as you yell, the fog dissipates, and the entities around the shore disappear with the fog.
I guess they heard me. They scared of Bucky. Bucky get you. Do you see how they ran like that? Then they ran. They tucked their tail between their legs, went to the man. Don't worry, boys. I got you.
So did they all just like spread off in different directions?
No, they just went away. Like as the fog disappeared, the silhouettes disappeared as well.
Okay.
Now we gotta figure out about these statues right here. I think we gotta do something else. We gotta figure out something else.
Is there anything in the center of the walkway here?
What do you mean? Oh, like
Is Mr. Statue like right in the middle? Or is it open?
so if you look, the way I'm kind of thinking about it, it's like this is one statue. Like if you look at like this arc here, like it almost looks like a petal, like right here. Like that's each one of the statues, and
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
dead in the center. Is there any kind of marking on the ground? Anything going on?
make an investigation check.
Look at the ground.
A rather large keyhole has appeared. Like when I say rather large, like stylistic keyhole has appeared in the stone in the circular platform in the middle of the statues.
Huh.
Man, this is making my ass itch. Can we hurry this up?
There's a keyhole. Another keyhole, Aster. It's right in the center here.
I'll spin up my finger opens up and go gadget thieves tools.
Okay, you have to climb in between, like up and down in through the statues to get to this platform here.
It's like in the middle.
Yeah, it's in the middle, and like if you imagine this ring in the middle here, if like you zoom in on the platform, there's like a ring in the center here. So, like the first thing you notice when you get to the lock that has appeared here in the ground, you see chains that are running off of the lock, heading in the directions of each one of the statues. There's 12 total. There's 12 total chains that extend all the way around to each one of the statues. The lock in the center is, I'll just say, like, it's too big for your normal sized thieves tools to interact with. Like, you look at it, like, they appear in figure, like, you go to look at it and you're like, it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It's kind of hard to, yeah.
You need a big key.
Well, what I could, hey, what do you? Oh, do I see all this? By the way, do I see? Like, can I see from my vantage point? Do I have a good look at this lock?
Just like fingering this all around.
Well, I got a magical hand. Would that help you?
What?
I got like a magical hand. Might be able to get up in there and turn some levers and some cranks around. I don't know what I'm doing though, but I can try to figure it out.
I don't know what you're talking about. You can go right ahead.
I was talking to Aster. He's looking at it, right?
We're both there, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You want me to try? You want me to try and put my hand down there real quick?
Came and looked at it.
You can try. My tools don't work for that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my hand down. So I cast mage hand down there into the lock.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna try and start pulling shit.
You go to like grasp things with your mage hand, and you don't make contact with anything.
Don't make contact with nothing.
No, it's you essentially magically finger a lock.
There's nothing that it can touch.
I mean, it touches the stone that the key is wrought, that the lock is wrought out of.
I thought you said it was like a gaping hole, like with his. You said it was a gaping hole, like a hot dog down a hallway.
No, I mean, no. I just said it was bigger than a normal lock size.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, never mind. My bad.
No, I understand. I understand where. No, yeah. It is not a giant Disney lock. No, sorry.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's just like a really big padlock kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
It's just too big for normal size thieves tools to work on. Like he's trying to like get in there and he can't apply like his tools don't move the tumblers or anything in there.
Is Randy still with us?
Make a perception check.
Better be.
I mean, you all didn't.
Losing Randy.
You all didn't specifically ask him to come with you all. However, you look around and he's just standing there with his hands behind his back, looking up at the statue of Aurora.
Randolphus, would you know if there's a key in the vault? A key that might fit this lock?
I would have to check I would have to consult my ledger book to be for certain. There might have been any number of keys that we found down there.
It would be quite a large one.
Off the top of my head, my lordships, I'm sorry, I cannot recall. I was not intimate with every single item we surveyed. It was a multiple person, a team effort.
Gotcha.
Most things were simply described and detailed with an item number and inscribed in my ledger. I actually have them sorted by item type, so if there was a key item type, I could search that. However, I would have to go retrieve my ledger, as I don't currently possess it.
I'll tell you what.
Oh, you said there was a doppelganger of me.
There was.
I am actually rather very concerned now. May I return to my quarters to see if as part of my language,
I'll tell you what.
No, I need to know if my stuff is still there. If they have taken my ledger, that is a grave concern.
The ledger wasn't touched.
How can you be certain?
Well, he moved it.
They had access to my chambers, obviously. They know what we are doing. They very well could have their hands on my ledger. I must return.
Okay, well, if you're gonna return, you can't go alone. So I mean, I'll go with Randolphus. I'm not letting this guy get doppelgangered again. We just saw 12 people standing around the fountain. Before I step down, I'm just on a whim gonna take out Rune and try to put Rune into the lock.
When you put Rune into the lock, you feel like a soft resistance, and then you feel Rune just sift past it and slide into the lock comfortably.
Huh. I'm gonna turn it. Her.
When you turn the lock, there's some resistance, so you turn Rune. All of Rune's magical... your machine gun shoots... You feel its energy get dispersed into the lock. As it shoots down, it shoots through the chains and back up into the statue, and you see Casimir's statue pulls back on its bow, and it shoots an arrow into the sky. Mystra lifts her staff high, and a beam of energy shoots into the sky. Traxx takes both of his daggers and sends them, and they just rip across the horizon line as you see all these projectiles shoot out into the sky. You see what looks like almost like a visible film of magic that hangs over the city. You see it just get peeled back and peeled away.
Oh boy.
As you see it just melts away like heated plastic as it just like falls away and peels back.
Did we break something?
Do I recognize that as the city's defense is going down?
I mean, you have a really, really fucking good intuition about it, yeah.
Can I turn the key back?
The lock doesn't move.
Okay.
What the hell? Oh my goodness, what was that?
Oh, fuck. Alright guys, my bad.
What the hell you mean you're bad? What'd you do?
I just got a little curious and I put Rune into the lock and I turned it and it worked.
You hear Rune like, she's never been sarcastic with you before, but at this point you just hear, "Didn't I tell you I was a key?"
Yeah.
Like in the most sarcastic, chastising voice she's ever said to you. And she's just like, "Get me out of this."
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pull her out of the lock.
Mm.
Listen, Rune. I think we just took down a lot of the city's protection. The magical defense. Do you know anything about that? You know what this is?
I mean, it just looks to me that all I know. I mean, well, one, I know you all built it, so I don't know. I'm having a hard time not saying it. Like, I just feel like you did exactly what they wanted. I think they did something to the statue here, and it changed the nature of it, and you sort of solidified it.
And fix it.
And just like, I don't know, I have nothing.
What does Bastion say? I'm gonna ask Bastion if she's got any suggestions as to how to fix the defenses, as she is a shield.
No real response.
Doesn't even talk to me.
I mean, just like, I don't know anything. Nothing. Just isn't helpful.
Well, we didn't like. Why would Rune be the key to this lock? Like, why would we have no knowledge of the shit that's built in the middle here? So why would Rune be the thing to activate it?
Randolph says, if I may, my lord, I don't necessarily think it was just Rune.
Okay, that's fair. But that still doesn't answer how this got here.
Well, and how did you not know about it, Lord Tolliver Highness and
That's
all
what
that?
I'm saying.
I'm just saying, like, this. Did you put the force field up here? Was that a force field? I'm assuming it's a force field, magical barrier of some sort, right?
Yeah, Ayan and I worked, and these statues were a focal point for a giant, like, bubble around the city, basically, that has some magical protection.
Did you get bumped on your head too, like Franz did? You actually funny.
No.
As you all are standing there, kind of talking back and forth and wondering what's going on, you see the physical guard regiment, led by Tiburon, Dragonborn. They come sprinting up the bridge walkway here. As they sprint into the center, and then he's like, "Hold, hold!" As they all stumble into place. He goes, my apologies, my lords. We came to investigate. We saw what happened in the sky, and we, of course, as the guards here, we knew.
Who are you?
Statue.
Where's Tiburon?
I'm sorry, my lordship.
Who are you? Why are you leading the guard? And where is Tiburon?
That's Tiburon.
No.
Oh, sorry,
oh hell no.
That is somebody who looks like Blue. That is a tiefling child.
Oh hell no, not him now. Oh man, Hephaestus is my man.
I don't know what's going on. I can't.
He done got the Zapadap.
I'm sorry, I am entirely confused here. Could one of you please?
Yeah, me too. Tiburon, me too. I just took down all the defense of the city. Now Festus, I don't know what's going on.
Well, but if we learned
that if anyone talks to me like I'm 5 in the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna shoot you.
Here, Tolliver, no, it's not the time.
Here now, Toffee. It's
all
okay.
Right. Good luck, guys.
If anyone looks
next
different
long stretch of
to
silence,
anybody
I
else,
won't
this
save
seems
you.
to be them. This seems to be another doppelganger, yeah?
No, I don't think that's a doppelganger. Wait, what?
It happened to Herendolphus, it happened to Fraulein Blue's mother, and now it is happening here.
Oh yeah, true.
Sorry, my lord, you did not help clear my confusion. What is this about doppelgangers? I do not understand what this is.
Mm-hmm.
I look at him and I say, "Hey, what did the grape say when it got crushed?"
Ouch.
It didn't say anything, just a little whine, and I cast vicious mockery on him.
Okay, what's the save?
Wisdom 16.
Ooh. He succeeds. What do you say to him though? Oh, you already said. Oh, it was the wine thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he succeeds. So he didn't take any damage, but he just sort of looks at you funny. That's. He says that was very rude, sir.
What you mean that
How
was
many?
rude?
How many doppelgangers? How many of the faceless things are over on the shore? Are there still 12?
Make a perception check. You don't see any doppelgangers or anything on the shores. May I?
Fellas.
Please. Yes. What can I do to help you all? May I be of service to my lords? If there's any confusion that I could help clear up, I would be glad to do so. If not, if the situation is handled here, we're gonna head back into the city.
Nah, you can just stay there.
Yeah, I sent a message to Tolliver. Maybe you send all the other gods away and you leave him here. Or
I'm gonna send a message back of a big thumbs up.
I understood
And
that.
then I'm gonna do that.
Like an emoji.
Like an emoji. He used the reaction on my message.
Just a message like magic hand.
Magical texting.
Yeah. So, you hop, dude. Do what my lord says. I don't. He just sort of he kind of begins to look nervous. He sort of stands at more rigid attention. You see, the eye that you all healed, that was drooping, but is now like mostly not drooping. It starts to twitch, ever so slightly. And not ever so, it's like a visible like twitch on his eye. It's not like egregious though.
You know what?
He's like, yes. So is this a special mission, my lord? Is this something you need of me?
How far away are we from him?
I shall perform any duty that the stewards require of me. So what did you say? I'm sorry. What did you say?
I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just wondering how far away we are from him.
He's like right in front of you all. Like maybe 10, 15 feet away.
Does he look like he's smiling?
Ooh, make a perception check. So, he's a dragonborn. To you, he looks like a dragonborn. He doesn't really have lips, but you do notice sort of this like showing of the back teeth and sort of this like quirked up, sort of like ever so faint grimace.
I'm gonna pull out I'm gonna try and do this stealthy so he doesn't really see me. But I'm gonna pull out I can roll stealth if you want to, but I can I want to pull out a hex scroll and put a hex on it.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check. Okay, yeah, you discreetly just like pull the scroll out, open it discreetly, like it's like on a very small parchment as you unroll it very quickly and you read the spell off. You mutter it and the hex binds to the dragonborn.
I don't know if I should roll for it or not.
Oh no, it doesn't just do damage. You have to hit it with something to do damage to it.
Yeah. No, I just hit cast on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do I see this go off?
No. He
I
rolled
don't see
really
it.
high. No, he rolled really high.
Wait, what?
Do you? Wait, are you talking about the hex that he just cast?
Yeah, do
No.
I notice that he cast hex?
No, not at all. Your passive perception is nowhere near 26. You weren't just like distinctly looking for it, and he was trying to do it like secretly.
Mm.
Old person on the tiefling thing.
Okay. All right. Roll. Yeah, he fails. Well, I'm sorry to you. She, the small tiefling child, just like locks into place.
Are the guards doing anything?
They
The
left.
guards were dismissed.
Oh, perfect. So my suggestion is this: we bind
him up.
him. We bind him. We fucking take him back to where the other faceless ones are. We poke each and every one of them to find out which one this guy belongs to. We free that one, then kill this thing.
When we kill this thing, it's just gonna free Tiburon. And we know it belongs
If
to
that's not Tiburon.
because it's Tiburon.
If that's not Tiburon.
What?
Saying, just because I'm hallucinating, right? And we're making
Oh,
a
you're
very
saying if
large
this is
jump.
real. If this is actually Tiburon, then we're making a humongous mistake that's going to destroy our reputation in the city as leaders.
Precisely, which is why I want to make sure 100% positive before we go lop his head off.
Well, what does he look like to you? If
I
that's
don't want to
the-
leave this square. I just took down all the city's defenses. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That was a real good move, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I mean,
Well, we
the
can
only thing to
split
do
up.
is a giant keyhole chasing this shit for like sessions. What do you want me
No,
to
it
do?
was a thing. It was a vibe. We was all feeling
We
the
can
puzzle
we can
stuff.
split up, leave a defensive force here. You and I and Bucky can go freaking.
Nah, I'm staying here.
Well, I need you to freaking.
I'm not leaving this place. I just fucked up all the shit with the statues. I'm mad. I'm not leaving.
I'm gonna tie up Tiburon.
Where's the what y'all call them? The mammoths? Where they at?
I don't see him anymore. Which
Also,
is why
hold person only lasts a minute.
I know that's why I want to tie him up.
I'm tying him up.
No, where's the ones that had that they found, the faceless ones?
Okay, I know why you're. Who's tying him up?
Caster.
Not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a survival check.
He rolls a 1. Okay.
Okay.
With the plus 11 almost did.
Yeah, actually kind of rolled kind of shitty. Apparently. Okay. Yeah. I mean, but still, they're still pretty solid. Wow, pretty solid knots. Okay.
Does he say anything when I do that?
He's paralyzed.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
held.
he's
they-
held.
Hell, yeah, you can't talk.
Right.
Did the ugly things cast any magic when we had him?
Oh,
We killed it pretty quick. All she did was.
I mean, they were like, they had some magic because the people were surrounded by magic. They're using magic to do their doppelganging shit in some way. It's just magic we don't know about. But they didn't like really get a chance to cast spells at us before we probably marked it.
Let's gag him and bag him.
Where did your guard take the faceless people at? Where he take them to?
They're back at the medical station where the other ones were.
Oh, okay.
I just feel like we could have, like, if we want to save the people and weed out the doppelgangers, we can go do that. But we chose to come to the statue. So we should like pursue this while we're here.
Oh, I get that, but when a doppelganger presents, or a potential doppelganger presents itself, I figure we take care of it. Yeah?
It's tied up.
Well, that's true.
It's all tied up.
I don't know what else to do here anyways.
As you all are standing
mean-
there, a spectral guard appears in front of you all. And he goes, my lord. The spectral guard appears in front of Tolliver, and then one appears in front of Hephaestus. And they both say at the same time, my lord, Master Karkarov has been spotted
God damn it.
at the vault.
Should we dispatch of this gentleman and then go to the vault?
He's not in the vault, did he?
No. There is.
Other than Karkarov trying to get into the vault, nothing about the vault has outwardly changed that your guard detail could recognize. I mean, obviously not, because he didn't report anything else to us.
No, so simply reporting on your request every time someone tried to attempt to go down the vault.
Here's what I need you to do. I'm gonna look at my spectral guard. I need you to go to the hey, hold on. Order of the Climbing Serpent medical area.
I love how everyone has to keep looking it up.
Mouthful.
Anywho, I need you to go to there.
Yeah, I like
I need you to find there should be 12 bodies in there that have no features whatsoever. Okay? I need you to poke with a scalpel each one of those bodies in the face.
He
Don't
goes-
go crazy.
He goes,
Like
"My
just poke a little. No, listen, you're not gonna hurt him.
He just goes. He
Not
just,
gonna
he
hurt
just
him.
wants to say, I just want to be sure, my lord. You are asking me to
Yes, I'm asking you to stab.
civilians?
Yeah, we don't know which ones they are. I need to figure out if this dude right here that's tied up in front of me is actually.
My lord, listen. I apologize. We swore an oath never to harm the citizens of this city. We cannot cause them any damage.
Does it work? Does it work two ways? Like, what if you poke this one and then will it show up on the other ones?
No, I don't think so. Okay, well then, can you relay a message to me? For me.
If the message involves on the opposite end of that a citizen being harmed, my lord, no.
Oh my goodness.
He just sort of narrows his eyes and looks at you.
Listen, do you see this guy right in front of me? Who is this?
I believe you all have been referring to him as Tiburon.
Yeah. Okay, so he doesn't look like Tiburon to me. He looks like a tiefling. And our track record with that, of people not looking like themselves, like something else, has been that they are not actually a person. They are that monster that was roaming around and caused all of the faceless people to be around. So I need to figure out if this guy is Tiburon or if he's what we're calling a doppelgang. So you move faster than I do. Well, get me a guard, an actual guard, a human guard, please.
Make a persuasion check.
I don't know why I'm persuading a guard in a kingdom
It's like
that Oliver is in charge
Right.
of, as well as me.
sworn to obey us.
This makes fuck all sense to me.
No, they're not sworn to obey. He just fades away. They're not sworn to obey you all.
They're sworn to protect the city.
Yeah.
That's crazy because that's what we're trying to do.
Well, I guess our only option is to either continue with these statues, which, by the way, I had no idea what's going on. It's crazy. Or we could go back and try to figure out. We could just kill this guy right now. I don't care. I mean, I'm just whatever.
No, we can't, because if he's real, we just killed our guard captain as the leaders of the city. in the middle of the square.
Next man up, right?
No,
Oh,
it's not a joke.
Let me ask you this: how many Dragonborns do you see smiling often?
I get it. I think he's a doppelganger too. We have to confirm it.
Well,
It's a
all
moral
fairness,
thing.
I did tell him a joke just a second ago, so that's probably why he's smiling.
You're not that funny.
Well, that was just hurtful.
Yeah, that was very rude of Festus. You should apologize.
for once, I take Hephaestus' side.
Hey, what are y'all doing?
I don't know.
Having an existential crisis. I don't know.
This is our new.
Game
This is our
door,
new.
and this is our door.
New door. Yeah, this is our new door.
Yeah, morality is a kind of door that if you walk through.
Fucking...
If I know Karkaroff, he has his ways to get into things that are usually locked down pretty tight.
I hope our vault's a little bit a step above the usual things he can get into, but yeah, you're right. We just gotta get word to the medical place to poke them to prove this guy. Apparently it's gonna be harder than sending word.
We go to the Order of the Climbing Serpent and
Well,
on the way to the vault.
My guard's still here?
No, they both faded away.
Well, let's just go. Let's just get out of here. We obviously not solving nothing here.
What happened to the one we had tied up here?
He's right here.
Well, this needs to be dealt with.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
We simply just leave him and go down to the vault? I mean, you're 90% sure this is a doppelganger, no?
I don't think anyone said we leave him and go to the vault.
I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
Okay.
Let's just take this Tiburon fella. Let's go ahead and get him back to the serpent place, and then we can do our experiments there.
Concurred.
Hephaestus don't usually make no sense to pull piss out of a boot, but right now I think he has a pretty good idea.
What does that mean?
All right, so you all head your way back to the Order of the Climbing Serpent building, and when you all get in there, the bodies have been arrayed in the room, just the same way, and this time all of their clothing and items are arrayed out on the bed in front of them. And you do see a rather well, except for one, because the large suit of armor is actually on the ground at the foot of the bed. That this rather larger-ish, indescript Mommet or mimic, whatever you guys wanted to call it, is. It's actually kind of very obvious that one sticks out.
Poke that one.
You poke that one.
What happens to tied up boy's face?
You don't see anything happen to its face.
I would assume that I'm holding the rope if I tied him up.
Yes, but everybody else sees that a scratch mark appears.
Burn him. Burn him. Burn him with fire.
Alright, cool. I'll firebolt him.
I'm gonna get the fuck away from him. You're doing that.
As soon as I see Tolliver freaking throw a firebolt. I guess that's my cue. I'm gonna smash him in the head with a hammer.
I'm gonna eat a carrot.
I'm assuming it's a crit.
All right. So in this back room of this hospital building, you all gang stomp this entity into pieces.
I really hope that was Tiburon, not Tiburon. Who do I know? That's gonna be bad news.
I'm gonna look at the.
As you all are kind of assaulting it and just like going at it, it does distend into the horrid creature.
Tiburon, wake up.
He does not.
They gotta do that thing.
True. Did you do that thing?
I'll cast Protection of Good and Evil.
Well,
I can't do. I think this thing only works like once a day.
okay.
I'll cast Protection from Good and Evil on Tiburon's body.
Roll a d20 as your wisdom modifier. Okay. Yeah, Tiburon's body like reforms and reappears, gasps back to life. What happened? Where am I?
Does he look like Tiburon to me?
Yes.
Okay.
Your body was stolen.
Ah, I'm sorry. That what is going on here? That is insane. My body was stolen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look to your left or right. You see another body next to you?
He sort of does a double take.
You were just that.
You looked like that like 30 seconds ago before
And
we
this
killed
thing looked
that
like
thing.
you.
That is insane.
You know about as much as we do.
Yep.
He just sort of looks around at all the featureless bodies in the back room here, and he goes, "And that's what I was there?"
Yeah. In fact, while you're sitting here looking at them, you recognize any of these clothes?
He takes a look
Get
around.
a better idea. Why don't we just... We saw what happened when we poked Blue's mom.
It
The
just
thing
sounds
broke.
so bad when you say that.
When we poked Blue's mom in the face with the scalpel, the doppelganger kind of broke, and it had this stupid smile and looked kind of broken.
Right.
So let's just poke them all and find the ones that were walking around with stupid smiles and look broken.
So while you were all sitting there, Tiburon goes, well, yes, as a matter of fact, those are all lower-ranking guardsmen uniforms.
Oh, that's perfect.
And as he says that, the other 11 pop, all their features pop back in, and they all burst back into life with breath.
Well, that's
God damn it.
So none of these were Kakarot?
No.
Huh. Well, none of them were Franz either, and he wanted to get into the vault for a little bit. Still want to go to the vault, Franz?
But is it not someone trying to break into right now?
Yeah.
They can't get in there though.
See what I'm saying?
Is no one else concerned by this?
Tiburon,
Yeah.
here's what I need you to do.
It's just Franz just obsessed with the vault.
It's the
I
vault.
am very concerned why you were not concerned about someone else trying to get into the vault.
Because they can't.
Is the vault protected by magical barriers? Similar to what the city had?
Yeah,
Oh,
But they're
hell
different.
no.
But they're different.
they were different and set up long before we set up the shit on the city, I think. But
Yes, the vault is ancient.
so, I mean, we
So
have
all
a
the-
physical detachment as well as, I mean, I can't tell you for sure, but I can tell you that when we set up the thing in the middle of the city that I just shut down, we didn't connect it to the vault when we built it. But at the same time, there's a bunch of shit that we didn't build there. So,
Well, I don't want anyone else to know this, but in my dealings with Kakarov, would he have ever mentioned something about trying to get into the vault?
Make a history check.
Not good.
Nah, he's never really mentioned anything about the vault to you that you can remember.
Can I send Tiburon on a mission?
I guess.
Tiburon, here's what I need you to do, buddy. Get dressed. Put your clothes on. Get your guards. I need you to go round up. Go search the city for any more bodies that looked like what you saw. Okay? I need you to get them, bring them back here.
there's gonna be 11.
It should be 11. I need you to bring them back here. Once you've done that, I need you to take a scalpel and gently, not massively, poke each one of them in the cheek, making a cut. Once you've done that, I need you to come find me. Or, better yet, you could go walk around the city and find anybody who's got a weird fucking smile on their face and round them up.
Well, if you do that, just be prepared for potentially a fight. Also, if we poke them and they wake up again, like these guardsmen just did, start over. Every time these people wake up and we don't kill one of them, it's just another person getting copied.
I'm just saying a festival sounds a lot more appealing right now. Just want to put that out there.
Yes, but that takes time, sir.
Well, so does this. You said
Not as many days as it takes to freaking
We're still
start
in
a
one
festival.
day. Still, it's just been the same day.
It's been a rather long
Yeah, but this city
day.
is big. This is a big city, right? I mean, I could go to sleep. I mean, it's whatever. I don't really care. I just want to get to the bottom of this as fast as possible.
Bro, you're telling me.
It's a big city with a lot of people, right? I don't know. I'm just a simple old bunny.
I mean, yeah, that might be what we have to lead up to. Like, we can plan for the festival, but it's gonna be a matter of days. I kind of don't want to just wait around for it.
You did. There are emergency procedures in place
To have an emergency festival?
No. If the city were ever to come into siege, we have rudimentary defensive strategies for the citizens, i.e., women and children going to the bunker and the gatehouse. Things like that. We have precedents for moving citizens from one place to another.
That's what I said earlier. Everyone looked at me funny, like I was weird.
It's not because of what you said.
You just don't make no sense to bell on the buzzer. You know what I mean?
If I may, my lords, it seems to me that you are trying, and I know this is going to sound very weird, but you are trying very hard to find a bunch of different things when we've sort of determined that they all come from one source. I think if we can locate the source or draw it out, then perhaps we won't need to hunt the city for 11 more individuals.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we thought we were doing at the statues, and then I stripped the city of like 2 years worth of defenses, so it kind of turned me around on that front.
I think that just goes to prove that there is something here that has a purpose, and that it is using multiple layers of moving pieces to confuse us. But ultimately, we do know one of its goals.
The vault.
There might be multiple goals here. this statue and what you did, don't be so hard on yourself. There have been worse things that have been done to a city, i.e., fallen into a great apocalypse, my lord. That is not this. This can be fixed, and we will do it.
So what if, just hear me out now, this might sound a little crazy, but what if we all just set up an ambush at the vault? We open up the vault, and then we just sit there and wait.
I will say that while it is a risky gambit, if it pulls off, that might very well work. We let it be known to the entity that we are opening the vault. We invite it in to trap it. Or destroy it, depending on what it is.
I'll try that. It seems a little obvious.
Yeah, but at this point in time, if it thinks it's stronger than us, then it might just take its chances.
How do you open the vault?
But perhaps we do not talk about this here out in the open.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, yeah, shh.
Maybe we move to... There are the charms within the conference chamber are separate from the veil that you all created. They are of my own
You wanted
working.
to look at your binder too.
I do.
Right,
I'm
above
still
the
very,
vault
very
in the
concerned of
government
that.
building.
Yes.
So let's go to the government building, I guess, and you can look at your binder, and we can look at the vault plan.
Okay, so you all are heading to the government plaza. Is everybody going? Is anybody going to do anything else?
Headed there.
Okay. You'll make your way across town. It is now heading into very late afternoon. The sun is beginning to set, like drop down over the high walls of the city, casting this sort of orangish pinkish light into the sky. Yeah, you all make your way into the government building. Where are you all headed first? Or who's headed where?
Out of the vault, right?
Yeah, we're all just headed to the
We're going to the government building, right?
Should we go?
You're currently at the government building. Like you guys are in the main concourse when you enter in, and you know to go upstairs. Randolphus is like, I'm going to my chambers to find my ledger.
I'm just gonna go with him. Make sure he doesn't get gangbanged in his chambers.
I'm sorry.
I'll be going
He just-
to Salibu as well.
He just stops and looks at you. You just
You're
like,
really gonna like with everything going on right now. It's like
no, I'm
I
sorry.
haven't
I'm
been
sorry.
In your chambers since
Get-
you were body
it was just
snatched.
I took offense to the gangbang part, my lord. It too soon.
Too soon? Have you been gangbanged?
Well, I was assaulted by more than one figure.
Oh, okay. All right. Moving on.
It just
I mean, he's got a point.
It's taking a Viet 10.
I am also elf. I'm kidding. All right. So Tolliver is going with Randolphus, and everyone else is going down to the vault.
I'm sure.
Anybody even do anything else?
I don't know. I'm so hungry. My belly thinks my throat's been cut. I need to get some food.
I'm gonna try to get him to just like grab his thing and come down to the vault with us, you know.
Okay. So those of you all head down to the vault. We'll get to you later. We'll go with Tolliver and Randolphus as you all head up to his room.
Oh god.
You all enter into his chambers, and he immediately rushes through the antechamber into his personal chamber, and he goes,
Randolphus, do you remember what trap you set on the binder?
Randolphus's desk comes like crashing across the doorway to the other side of his room as he lets out this like extremely frustrated scream. For the first time, you come out, you look around the door, you see the first time Randolphus has lost all of his composure. His desk is on the other side of his room, smashed against the wall, with like papers and everything just like laying. He goes, "My personal space has been violated. My things have been stolen. The ledger is gone. And you see he is like seething with anger. His like hair is like frayed. And sort of like frilled out a little bit.
Really, it's the ledger that gets you like this, not your own body.
The things in the ledger are more important than my personal self. The city is more important than myself. I will hunt this thing. And he just like he begins like storming out of his room. He's just,
where you going?
I'm going down to the vault.
Yeah, okay, I'm coming.
Like when
he's just bounced.
It's like you walk out of the room, he waves his hand, and his door slams shut. All right. So those of you who arrive at the vault first, does anyone want to do anything?
Is there anybody standing in front of the vault?
I mean, there is the two regiments of spectral guards. Or two duties. There's like 8 total guards. No, that's not a regiment.
Other than them?
Nope.
Am I tracking Karkaroff anywhere? Any Karkaroff?
Make a survival check. You do not find any traces of Karkaroff. Or he's not around here. You don't see really any discernible footprints or anything. This is a marble floor here. It's all made out of the white and black swirling marble that have made up like the ancient buildings and important things and within Ellengrad. So there aren't really any footprints in the ground at all. And he's not here, so...
I'm gonna can I look at the inscribed runes and just verify they are what I remember them to be?
Which inscribed runes?
On the vault door. I mean, I've seen them multiple times, and I know it's a dwarven door, so...
Yeah, make an investigation check. Yeah, they all seem to be fine. Same as always. Alright, Randolphus and Tolliver descend down the stairs into the vault. Meet up with the rest of the group.
Who the fuck is that?
What?
Who are you? Where is Tolliver? Why is Randolphus not with Tolliver?
I'm Tolliver.
No. Tolliver, big, tall, pompous-looking elf. You, little tiefling child.
Okay. No.
I mean, no.
No.
What do you mean? What do I mean? No.
Oliver have a fucking creepy smile.
Make a perception check.
Natural 1.
Nope. You don't see a smile or anything.
You see me getting pissed with Hephaestus. More pissed.
So that is Herr Tolliver.
No, that's a freaking tiefling.
Hephaestus, believe me when I tell you, that is Herr Tolliver.
We just killed a tiefling. I'm not there.
Oh my god, now I don't know what's going on, man.
This one has also thrown me through a loop.
Because someone he just saw was a doppel. We just proved it. We killed him, but I'm Tolliver.
That's something.
And I know I'm Tolliver.
Are you sure you're Tolliver?
Okay, yeah, let's fight. You think I'm a doppelganger? Attack me.
All right, Tolliver. Supposed Tolliver. we're fairly certain that the doppelgangers don't have their original memories. Or wait, maybe we don't remember that. Maybe we aren't sure.
Didn't
So
they?
none of this has been proven.
That's why I said maybe we're not.
We spoke to the doppelganger Randolphus a bunch, and he fooled us. We interrogated him magically and physically. Well, almost physically. Verbally.
All I know is that when Tolliver left with Randolphus, he was Tolliver. Now this person doesn't look like Tolliver to me.
Maybe it's something inside the vault that's.
You all see Randolphus cast the detect magic spell.
So, what is the conclusions?
This is very. There's some layer of magic over Lord Tolliver that I can't quite seem to. He sort of like twists his head and like stares at you. He goes, "You know, I'm not really a scholar, a magical scholar, but I do know quite a bit." It's right there. It's right, and he points at Rune right on your hip. He's like, it's right there in that general area.
Yeah, it's Rune. It's a shard.
Yes, and it's emanating some. No, I mean, it's emanating some sort of. It's not really emanating. It's like it's laying over top of it.
I'm gonna hold Rune up and say, can you sense this? Do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, ever since you stuck me in that statue, I've felt sort of greasy.
Greasy?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Gross, yeah. I don't know, can you clean me? I feel so... And you see the blade just shiver in place.
Oh.
Can I ask? I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna try to. Rune, normally, dispel magic wouldn't really do anything to you, right?
No, it doesn't work on magic items like that. But I feel it's like something sitting over top, just sitting on me. It feels bad. I want to destroy it, but I can't.
The only way I can think of cleaning you is by trying to dispel on you. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic on Rune. It's still there. It's so gross.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Bastion. Bastion, is that Rune? And I'm gonna is that Rune?
Looks like it to me.
You can talk to Rune, correct?
No. It's not really how it works. I can sense them. I can sense all of them, but...
Does it feel like the same sense?
It's like something gross, something evil, something real bad sitting on top of her. But other than that...
I'm gonna cast Protection from Good and Evil on Rune.
Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier. You see some this visible black ooze coalesce along the sheath of the blade, and it just drips off and drips onto the ground, and when it makes contact with the ground, it makes pock marks and steam rise from the ground as it forms this little black puddle on the ground.
I'm also going to ask Bastion. Bastion, correct me if I'm wrong, because I normally am, but would anybody else be able to carry you, other than me.
Physically carry me? Yes. Wield me? No. Physically carry me? Yes. Use my abilities? No. There's a whole process. You weren't able to use all of my abilities at once. Still aren't able to use all of them.
Yeah. I'm working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll throw you back into the...
No, the world's only in
pit of
danger.
lava.
Take your time. The world's only in danger.
Maybe I'll throw you back in the lava.
Oh no.
Narky ass.
That was the best response. Oh no.
Oh god. I only powered up last.
Yeah, I say I just will send further. Okay.
Oh, please don't.
Suck.
I'm gonna turn. I'm just gonna throw my hands up in the air and turn my back. And just
Aster.
look at the damn wall.
Yes.
Make a perception check. Okay, that black liquid that's on the ground, that fell off of the dagger, looks just like the black liquid you have in your vial.
And there was a mention of black liquid in the ledger, like you said, right?
Actually, that is one thing that stood out to me in the ledger as well. Yes, there is a pool of black liquid within the vault. Deep in one of the back chambers of the vault, there is a pool of dark liquid.
I believe this is the same liquid that we saw in the caves.
Maybe that's what they want from the vault.
Well, we would have.
We
to
got rid of it in the caves by like breaking the bastion, right? Guys, everyone.
I do. Now, my lords, I know we have to confirm. I think we then have to confirm what that pool actually is, because black liquid is a very vague description. I would say let us confirm that that is the case. That is indeed the same.
In the vault, you're saying? Yeah.
Yes. I'm gonna jump to conclusions here.
Well, this gives us a reason to go into the vault. Makes for a bit of a believable ambush. If you guys still want to do that.
I'm gonna turn back around. Are we still not gonna acknowledge that doesn't look like Tolliver?
Yeah, so that is.
Am I the crazy one here?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I think it sort of proves something.
I think it's fucking ridiculous. I mean, just
I
half
think
an hour ago.
Well, I think it just tells you that it has to do with the person, not with the other people. And it's just centered around the same kind of unknowable magic. See, from what I have observed, it just seems to me, Rune is not a doppelganger. It is impossible to be so. It's just a shard. It is unique. It is one of a kind. It was tainted with the same kind of magic that the doppelgangers are. And it just so happened that Hephaestus is able to see something. It's presenting itself in an interesting way. He is seeing the whatever magic is suffusing the doppelganger's energy, whatever left behind in the statue. It is all tied to the same thing, and someone is just able to see that. And it changes their perception of them.
Do you think there's a reason that we keep seeing a little blue tiefling? I mean,
By
we
the way,
saw-
does
Well,
this
this is
little blue tiefling look like blue?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, well that's
I just
where
wanted to, I just
that's
wanted to
where I was
verify.
going with
I
that,
just
too.
wanted to make sure.
Also, to be completely fair, blue tiefling is not. I've just been rolling with it, but that is not what I told you to say. Anyway.
Oh.
All right, we're just rolling with it. 'Cause
I
it's
added
different.
I think I might have added the color. I'm sorry.
I think you projected. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. We'll work with it. Yeah. Do with that. Randolph goes, I just wonder what that means for Lord Franz and Lord Hephaestus. If there's something with them that is allowing them to see this deception for what it is, a deception. I feel like this thing has sort of just been leading us around by clues. It brought you Tiburon, but it also did one of its things. It completed one of its objectives that it wanted. It seems to be giving you things, and the things that follow after seem to get progressively worse. No, we don't seem to actually be knowing exactly what it wants. That black ooze, for example, could also just be a red herring, because what is the first thing it led all of us to believe to do? Go right to the vault.
I mean, you're not wrong, but this isn't the first time we've seen that black miasma looking
You've not
shit.
seen, and I apologize, Master Ephesus, but you've not seen the black liquid that is within the vault. It could be an entirely different thing.
I agree with you, but I'm saying that particular type of black miasma that was on Rune, it's not the first time we've seen that.
I understand.
You yourself said it smelled the same as the stuff that's in the vial. And the vial is what we got out of the temple.
He's just saying the stuff in the vault might not be the same.
Right. Understand.
There's only one way to find out.
Yep.
Well,
Are we opening the vault?
I guess us and this little tiefling child will be going into the vault.
I'm fucking Tolliver.
Oh yeah, sorry. I should have clarified that. When you did the perfection from good and evil thing, you see Tolliver for who he is now.
Oh, that clears up a lot.
Yeah, that's
sorry. Yeah, that's a distinction that needed to have been made immediately, and I apologize for lagging.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was confused as fuck.
Then rewind. I didn't say any of that shit.
Gone it.
Bucky comes up behind everyone. What's going on now? I was upstairs getting some food, trying to find some food.
Well, now that we're back, we'll be going into the vault.
I just love the idea of Tolliver walking down the stairs looking like someone else. Ghost is like, you look like someone else. And Tolliver's just like, no, I fucking don't. Shut up.
No, you're dumb.
Oh, okay.
Hey, DM, while Bucky was up there putzing around, did he get a short rest by chance?
No.
Ah, fuck. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that door open right there. Let's go ahead and get up in there. Go ahead and go do our inventory of the vault. Definitely not setting up an ambush or nothing. Oh, is that supposed to be my inside voice? I'm sorry, guys.
Alright, so is somebody opening the vault?
Sure.
Okay. Tolliver walks up with his Hearthstone, places it on the vault door. You hear this smooth grinding noise as it sort of like like a Fibonacci spirals in on itself and closes down. And you all look in, and it's just a cavern that goes back. And there are multiple peeling hallways every like 5 feet that go back and back and back. Next session, I'll have a vault map up for you guys. I don't want to like. I think this is actually really good stuff. I want to like cuck you guys with what's in the vault, but like what. It's almost 11, and I do have to. Yeah, I have to get up early tomorrow, so.
That's fine. I'm so tired.
We'll go. Yeah.
Just be forewarned. Everybody's getting shook down on the way out.
No brass, no ammo, drill sergeant.
Everybody's getting shook down on the way out.
Oh, you better think real hard if you try to steal shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
Oh
Does
my
that count for when I do?
Wow.
Bro.
Wow.
Bunch of sticky fingers.
Is that really gonna be it?
No.
He's just gonna crit right out because
I mean,
I will RP this to the point where I will like not adventure with you. If you try to steal shit from our city during
not
this
worried-
crisis.
I'm not worried
during
about
this
Aster.
crisis.
I'm not worried about Aster. I'm worried about Bucky.
What kind of betray of trust is that? During
No shit.
this, you try to
What?
steal something? I'm just throwing it out there as a forewarning. If,
What is Bucky
if
done?
Tolliver catches somebody doing this, we will not be able to work together.
What has Bucky done?
It's not a joke.
Bucky's an innocent bunny in all
After
this.
all of this fucking shit, it leads to we open the vault and you walk in there and steal something. I will kill you.
We all just ransack it, campaign
I will
over.
kill you.
It's like Walmart on Black Friday.
I'll
It's
cry.
not a joke.
I'll cry.
You wanna?
It's just like, you know.
We will party fight.
Walmart.
There's zero way we could RP out of that.
Now, I mean,
You have half a brain and you're really thinking about it. I'm just saying that now. There's zero
I
way.
could see if something was presented where it was like a family heirloom or something, and you just really had to have it.
We can discuss it after the crisis.
So easy to walk up to Festus A or Tolliver and say, "Hey, that's my family's heirloom in the vault, and I just helped you a lot."
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we're just spitballing here. Yeah.
I mean, if there's a golden carrot, I don't know if Bucky can, hold himself back. I'm just
That's
kidding.
fine.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No, see, you're saying you'll play your character like he's got to be played. I will play my character like he's got to be played.
Yeah.
And if you
No,
steal
that's-
from Ellegrad, it is not dope.
all right. We got it.
Well, that's good. Thanks, Buck.
Bucky's not stealing from nobody. He's not a thief.
No, I know.